Okay, so go ahead and repeat that for me, Dad.
I said most of the problems in the world today, since man been on the planet, human beings has been caused by men.
Thank you.
Men is the primary and initial reason why our black women around the world is in the condition that they're in. That's a fact. Now, there's always an exception to the rule. There's always a small percentage of women that fall through that crack that just don't want to do right and hard headed. But you can count her on one hand. Naturally, if the man was righteous and his foundation was truth, and he was doing what a man's supposed to do, 99% of the time, all our women will follow us and do and be good wives and good mothers and do what they're supposed to do.
Because doesn't the Bible say that a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man as his portion?
See, well, you know,
because all these men, I know that, but I'm just saying, all these men complain about how evil and wicked women are, but at the same time, it's like, okay, but a lot of them are Christians or believe in God or whatever, Hebrew Israelites, some sort of believe in something in the Bible. But I'm like, the Bible says that a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man as his portion.
Yeah, I read that.
So
I got an answer.
You know, it's like these men are sitting up here complaining about women being wicked, but a man who's actually righteous would not want to be around a woman like that at all.
Exactly.
He would get disgusted by a woman like that.
Of course. The Quran says, let me quote the Quran, because the Quran is my authority. The Quran says that a righteous man is for a righteous woman and a righteous woman is for a righteous man. That solves the problem right there.
So basically, a lot of these black men who are sitting up here complaining about how evil and wicked women are,
they're not
and how bad, it's like, good Lord.
I'm asking you a question. Internally,
they're not right.
No, it's not. Well, they're wrong, of course. But what makes it worse, that problem is within him. He's not a man with himself. He's not a real man within himself. See, that's little boys think like that. Little boys talk like that. Real men don't even think like that. Won't even let that foolishness, that nonsense that little boys.
Black women respect black men?
No. Most black women don't even respect their black daddies. Start there.
Where does that stem from? Does that stem from
the absence of their father? And it stems from the absence of their father and the words of their mother. I'm going to say it again. You asked me, where does it stem from? It stems from the absence of their father, who don't have a voice, and the words of their mother. The words of their mother shape the respect that they have for their father because he's absent. Remember the movie The Butler? And Oprah Winfrey slapped that nigga and said, you're going to respect your father in my house.
Now everybody just sit
I'm
down.
sorry, Mr. Butler. I didn't mean to make fun of your hero.
Get out of this house.
Remember that?
Yeah.
The absence of the father, but the words of the mother says you're going to respect this man in my house. Daddy, what now? The words of the mother. Huh?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 46, verse 8. Remember this, and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Call Holayimlah, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Bahashim Rakat Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah 46 verse 8. Remember this, and shew yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. And this is not a man. This old bottle is a male feminist. This old bottle is on the bandwagon to liberate and to exalt and to glorify and to pedestalize women and to degrade and belittle men. And everything that he said was bullshit. Every single thing that he said was bullshit. Okay, if all our men got in order and, this and that and blah, 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 our women would not follow and be in order. Women gravitate to power. And who has the power right now? Esau, Edom, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Okay, the so-called black woman, okay, the infamous N-dub is what I like to call her. She's in league. She has an alliance, a covenant, a contract with this devil. Okay? She is a partner in this man's rulership. These women are not going to be in order until the kingdom. Point blank period, man. They're not going to be in order until the kingdom. And furthermore, for this, old bottle, this old fool to literally spew out what he spewed out was madness. And if you heard him, he said that the Quran is his authority. The Quran is what he acknowledges. So obviously he doesn't acknowledge the Bible. Okay? The Bible is where the true pure words come from. Where the instructions, the guidelines, okay, the things that we need to do to conduct ourselves in righteousness and go about things accordingly, according to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's testimonies, his ways, okay? Period. Okay? The women are not supposed to be set above the man. You're not supposed to be blaming everything on the day. Are men jacked up? Yes. Yes. Okay, but it also states in the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 19, all evil is but little. Okay, it's but little to the evil of a woman. Okay? Okay, so like your wickedness. Okay, but again, I made a statement, man. The words of the Heavenly Father are the true words, not no damn Quran, man. Let's grab this real quick. And that's this old feminist is going to be put to death, man. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 25. But the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai endure forever. Know the Quran. But the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai endure forever. Know of the nation of Islam. Know the word of the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, of the Israelites. His words endure forever. His words are pure. His words, okay, are justified. Salakia. Matter of fact, Psalms 12 verse 16. The words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Okay? So not the damn Quran, not any other book, not any other philosophy. The words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, they are the authority, not no damn Quran, not what you think. Okay, as it also states and said, the heart is deceitful and desperately wicked. Who shall know it? Roughly paraphrasing in Jeremiah chapter 17 and also in Sirach chapter 3. It says, an evil suspicion have overthrown thy judgment. Okay, because you're leading off your own thought process. You're not having the correct discernment and going off it in a righteous way. So again, 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 25. But the word of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai endure forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. So if you're not going by what these precepts state and say, then you're off, you're wicked, you're corrupted, you're of the world, man. Okay? And again, we're not supposed to go off our own judgment. The Lord edifies us. He gives us a correct way to go about things, how to discern, how to judge righteously. Okay? And again, the women is not going to get in line until the kingdom. And are the men jacked up? Yes, men are jacked up. Our whole nation is, completely messed up. All right? But it's not all on the men. Are men a part of the problem? Yes. Okay, but everything is going to be restored. Everything is going to be corrected. Okay, we're gonna have that restoration stage that's going to purify and sanctify our nation. It's going to cleanse our nation, man. Okay, but there's only 2 ways that they're going to have. There's only 2 ways that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to do it. Either he's going to wake you up to this truth, keep you in it until the end, you endure, you get your crown. Okay, you're part of that first resurrection. Or you're gonna have to be deleted and come back through the elect, through the loins of the elect. Salakia. Those are the only 2 ways, man. Period. And as she stated, well, you know, a wicked woman is given to the portion of a wicked man. Well, let's see what King Solomon, aka Yahushua, stated in his days, man, about if a woman is righteous. Let's jump there real quick. Let's let the Bible talk. This is Ecclesiastes, and you women just need to shut the fuck up. And you weak ass men. I can't stand a weak nigga, because that's what you are. You're weak niggas. You're not men. A male feminist, an old bottle at that, talking to his daughter, you know, cuddling your daughter, making your daughter feel good. Okay, what you gonna do with all hell breaks loose when Jacob's trouble hit? Allah is not gonna be there to save your ass. Okay? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, and I'm gonna go directly to the point. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start off at verse 27 to verse 28. But this have I found, saith the preacher, coming one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found. Okay, so he found one man among 1,000. Okay, continuing on. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So basically what's being stated right here is that he found one righteous man amongst 1,000, and then when he went amongst 1,000 women, he found not even one righteous woman. And this is the time when Solomon ruled. This is the time of 40 years of peace, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm wrong on that, a brother can correct me. Okay, so if this is being stated back then in that time, imagine now. Imagine now. Okay, because America gives you women what? A lot of liberty, a lot of freedom. Okay, they have your back, they have your side. Okay, you put hell on your own people. You lie and slander against your own men. Okay, you're more of our enemies than of our family, man. And that's been proven time and time again for how you go about things, man. Again, Sirach 25 verse 19. All evil, okay, all wickedness is but little. It's but little to the wickedness of a woman. So every other man, any other nation, it's nothing compared to the wickedness of a woman, because you women really don't give a fuck, to be clear and direct. And Salakia for the cussing, but I'm just, trying to make it understandable for y'all. Okay? Because you'll go above and beyond for your wickedness, and you will be proud about what you did and have no remorse, no pity, no sympathy, no nothing, man. And for this old bottle to literally, side with his daughter and spew out that madness, okay? No. Now, are there going to be, righteous sisters that are attempting to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and examine themselves? Yes, but you have to come back to this truth, man. Okay, again, the Quran, the 501c3 church, okay, being a Buddhist and all these other things, a witch, a warlock, that doesn't make you righteous. Okay, coming back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and applying what he told us to do, and putting your best effort, your best foot forward, and really, really being sincere and humble, repenting. Okay, that gives you a shot, to transform yourself, renew your mind, man. Okay, let's continue on, because again, this world is really aided towards you women. Again, Esau has your back, but those things are literally being destroyed and demolished before your eyes. This is 1 Timothy chapter 5, and I'm gonna start off at verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house. But no, that's slavery for y'all. You feel like you're being oppressed to get married, to really be in order, to understand your position that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has ordained and given to you women, which is a beautiful position, man. A very, very beautiful, wonderful position. Okay, a lot of you women just get married to say that you did it. And then, once you get married, you'll stay with that man, you'll produce children, but it's all part of an agenda, a plan. And then, one day you wake up and you say, I'm not happy. And then you take that man for everything that he has. And he has to pay alimony, Title 4D, which is child support. Okay? And you know, a marriage is not, see, and that's another thing too. This American mindset, this Babylonian mindset has told you women that you're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be put on this pedestal. You know, social media and television, okay? Television has given you women this delusion of this fantasy life that is not so. Okay? Marriage is not about being damn happy. Marriage is not about catering to your woman. Okay? Period, man. But you'll have children. Matter of fact, you women will have children and be a baby mama and have multiple men bust in you and bring forth multiple legacies, which is completely off, completely wicked. And then wonder why a man don't want to commit to you. And don't wonder why that man don't take you seriously, man. Okay, and I wish I could have found the video that the beloved Elder Malcolm used. I would have clicked that in here too, man, when you had the Israelite woman, you know, going off on y'all broads, man. 1 Timothy 5 verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. And y'all welcome it. Y'all embrace it. As a matter of fact, y'all speak for the adversary, for the enemy. Okay? You got these wicked ass Eves writing up the format. Okay? High-fiving the enemy and saying she'll take the task to do it. And then you bring that indoctrination upon the children, and you indoctrinate the children with that stuff, man. Okay? Why you think you got these kids out here? You got Israelite young women that want to be men, and you got the men that want to be again, male feminists, man. No backbone, no nuts. Highly emotional. Okay? Not logical. Weak, feeble. Verse 15. For some already turned aside after Satan, and that's what we see constantly, man. You know, I could go through so many examples, but we see this constantly. Man, our women have turned and embraced and again, you know, made a contract, a covenant with Satan, man. You know, to have a position, a high status in this society, man. You know, and we see it every day, man. Every single day. And again, what this man right here is doing, he's going out of his wits for women. Because he knew his daughter recording this, so he's speaking up for women. He's becoming a servant, you know, just a complete simp. A weak, feeble man-child. Okay? An old bottle. Man, boy, man, God, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be wanting to just punch the shit out of you niggas, man. And slack you, man. It's just infuriating, man. But this is 1 Esdras chapter 4, verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women. This is a pure example of a simple-minded, simp-based, no backbone, no nuts having old bottle simp, being a damn a spokesman for women, a male feminist, man. Okay, the man is the problem. The man this, the man that, the man this, the man that. Where's your balls, man? Does your wife have them? Okay, you running out of your wits, man. For women, I bet you this dude go when he get his paycheck probably go to direct to his wife's account, and she give him allowance. Salakia. 1 Esdras chapter 4 verse 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Oh, don't worry about it, baby. It's gonna be all right. You know, these ain't men. These are little boys. Real men don't think like that. You take care of your woman. She's a queen. Yeah, she is a queen. A prostitute, a harlot. Okay, a used condom. She is a queen. You damn right. Quean. Look at that definition in the etymology and on Google. She is a queen. Okay. And then man, let's continue, man, because this is making me hot. Okay, let's go to 1 Peter chapter 3, and I'm gonna start off at verse 10. For he that will love life and see good days. Okay, now people don't love life because you're truly alive when Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai quickeneth, when he quickens you, man. Okay, look at that definition, quicketh or quickeneth. Okay, quickeneth or quicketh. Okay, you'll be surprised of the definition on the blue letter, which is very, very powerful and very, very accurate. Okay, so you're not alive until the Lord wakes you up to this truth, frees your mind, reveals the secrets, etc. That's when you're truly alive. When you're still in this world and cleaving on to the customs and philosophies, you're dead. You're not living. Okay? Because if you love this life when you're in this world, you're an enemy to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Because the way that life is taught to you and how people go about things and how they conduct themselves is evil, is wicked, is perverse, man. Okay? 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil. And that's what this Jake should do, man. A lot of you Israelites need to refrain your tongue from speaking on things that you don't understand. Because again, you can't speak on things with a worldly mindset and thinking you're having correct judgment, correct discernment, and a correct analogy about what you think. Okay, because again, Jeremiah 17, the mind is deceitful and desperately wicked. Who can know it, man? Okay, because your mind has to be cleansed, brainwashed, as they say, correctly. You have to wash your mind from the filth that you learn in this society, and it has to be retaught through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, let him refrain his tongue from evil and his lips that they speak no guile. And this guy has spoken all that, man, and his damn daughter too, man. And you women, when all hell breaks loose, when you don't have that comfort, that security that you have right now, you won't be saying nothing, because it's going to be judgment. You won't be able to call 911. You won't be able to call Esau to come to your rescue. Okay, it's going to be every man for himself. As they say in the world, only the strong will survive. No, only the ones that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai wants and will and shall survive. And those are going to be the elect, which we hope and pray to be. Verse 11, let him eschew evil and do good. Let him seek peace and it's like and ensue it. Okay, and those ones that are going to be of the hopeful elect are going to do these things. Verse 12, for the eyes of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayer. So the Lord's only concerned about the righteous. The Lord's only concerned about what's the word? Confirming and granting the prayers of the elect. Okay, and he's only concerned about protecting and guiding and increasing his elect. Okay, but the face of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is against them that do evil. So he's against this old bottle, her daddy, and this nigga woman recording this nonsense, man. Because you want to make yourself feel good because some camp cut your ass. Some camp told you about yourself. And you women need to be told about yourself. And you men need to be told about yourself, man. Because all y'all people's minds are contaminated and corrupted with the nonsense of this world, man. Okay? And the Lord's going to execute you unless you repent. So let's grab this, because y'all despise the word, man. And you heard her quote scriptures. An evil woman is given to the portion of an evil man. And guess what? Your ass is evil. Y'all despise the word. And we already know your father despises the word, because he said what? The Quran is his authority. Fuck the Quran. I need some toilet paper. I might go buy a couple Qurans. Proverbs 13 verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed. So if you go against the prophets, you're going against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So when you go against the prophets and you go against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you're going against his word. Because you despise the word, but yet in those 501c3 churches, you embrace it because you're not being taught the word. All they're doing is chucking and jiving, making you feel good, making you feel, excited about being wicked, telling you that you're saved. Saved from what? Saved from what? Okay? Pay your tithes. The Lord's going to protect you. The Lord's going to bless you. The Lord's going to do that. Pay your tithes. Every 5-15 minutes, the collection plate is going around for some type of fund. The hat fund, the door fund, okay, the Reverend's tithe fund. All these damn funds, man. Proverbs 13 verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. So it's commandments that we got to take heed to. Okay, we have to be renewed and transformed in our mind. We got to become that new person and cast off that old person and continue to unstrip those layers of us of leaven like an onion, man. To peel those layers back daily, to continuously be purified and sanctified every single damn day. Okay? And this is not happening amongst this old bottle and his damn wicked ass daughter, man. Okay? Because our people trust in oppression. They trust in the lies of this world. Matter of fact, we'll close out there. The point's already made. So let's go to Isaiah 30. And let's read verse 12, I believe. Isaiah 30, verse 12. Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel. Okay, because Israel is always want to go astray. They don't never want to, submit to the authority of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but they'll submit to the authority of the heathen. Quick, fast, and easy, and embrace it. Be very rebellious to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, disrespectful, disobedient, and that's why a lot of you Israelites have to go, man. Isaiah 30 verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, because the Quran is your authority, right? You believe what the Quran told you. All the men are unrighteous, but the woman is okay. The woman ain't done no wrong. These are the type of niggas that need to be executed. You male feminists, you fucking simps, you are an issue. You are a true issue. All just to get some box that don't belong to you, some box that's stretched out. As soon as you go up in it, you fall right in. It ain't nowhere near tight. You don't have to. You don't have any issues to get it in. It just slip right in. And you can't half the time. You can't feel nothing. Because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. So that's going to be judgment. Okay, the Lord's not going to spare. He's not going to have pity, man, because y'all trust in oppression and this perverseness of this world. Okay, Micah 2 verse 10. Depart ye, okay, because this place is polluted. It shall destroy you with the sword destruction, man. And the Lord's going to bring it, man, full force. So I don't want Ratazah. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, Watha Wada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.